because of fear. We are working so hard day and night just because of the fear. Isn't it? गाड़ी खरीद लिया तो अब क्या जरूरत है? इंश्योरेंस की जरूरत है ना, क्यों? देयर इज अ फियर कि कहीं जाकर ठोक दे और लाखों डॉलर में पड़ जाए, है ना? घर खरीद लिया उसमें भी इंश्योरेंस लगा लो, चाहे घर जले या ना जले बस लगा ही दो. Why? Fear. Isn't it? In life we have so much expense in so many things. Something that has never happened in past, something maybe it will never happen in future. But just to cover up the fear that we have, the whole problem lies around. So this is called bhayam dutiya abhinivesa. And where does this fear comes from? What is the root of fear?
It's the attachment. Attachment.
No.
Or the material possession.
The fear. Where does the child has a fear, just like a child, say your son, Ankit, the younger one is?
Bharat.
Bharat. Younger is Ankit? Sorry, what
Younger
is
one is Bharat and elder one is Ankit.
Okay. So Bharat, does he have any fear whether he's going to get anything to eat today or not? Does he ever have that type of fear? Why not? You have a fear. You don't? I mean, we have a fear, isn't it? But our children have no fear.
We are here, right? Mama and Papa.
But his concept that Mama and Papa is there,
Yes, yes.
that itself. Otherwise, their situation is as dangerous as you.
Yes.
In reality, the situation is as dangerous, isn't it? No one's life is predictable, is it? Just because they are children, are they saved from many things? No. But the thinking that there is somebody looking after me, just this mindset makes them completely satisfied and makes them completely secured. But in our side, materially, we have no one to look over. Spiritually, yes, we have Krishna to look into. But materially, we don't. Isn't it? अब बच्चे को बीमार हो जाए तो बिस्तर में सुला दो. अगर आप बीमार हो गए, काम नहीं गए तो हो सकता है कल चिट्ठी मिल जाएगी. अब सके ना सके चलते रहो बस. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Bhayam Titiya Vinivesa Kama. That entire difficulty of the life is depending on the fear that we have. So fear, what is that fear? That this is concept of accepting that this is God, this is not God. Or it says Bhayam Dutiya. Dutiya means second or duality, kamat. And that dutiyaness is created by the lust. Or thinking the duality, just like I and mine. This is two things. Jeev and Ishwar. There is Jeev, there is Ishwar. Yes? So, this is mine and this is not mine. God is here, God is not there. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, any time when we think that there is no God in something or something is absent of God, that becomes the cause of fear. Just like a child, he will come to his own home and open up the fridge and just take out anything and eat anything that he likes. But he will not go to the house of somebody else to open the fridge up. Does he? You have that problem in the house? That Bharat going to somebody else's house and just taking out from the fridge and starting, you don't have that problem. Isn't it? Understands what is his and what is not his. So anytime there is this concept where we understand that there is God, just like everyone feels peaceful to come to the temple. Why? Because we have this concept that God is where? This is the place of God. And outside the parking lot, it is not a place of God. God is not there. So anywhere where you feel that Krishna is not there, that becomes fear for you. So therefore, what is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita? Yomam pasyati sarvatra, sarvam samai pasyati, tasya hamna pranashyami sachavena pranashyati. That one who sees Yomam pasyati, everything within me, and sees me within everything. You understand this theory that Krishna is saying? Anybody that sees everything within me, and sees me within everything, he is never lost to me and I am never lost to them. एक टेक्निक भगवान ने बताया, बहुत simple. So there is no cause of fear. So Daksha Prajapati, he is making this point. This is very important what he is saying. That the entire problem, my dear Lord, is of fear that everyone has. Fear of not understanding you. Now, Daksha Prajapati understands that there is no difference between Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. It's you everywhere. Everything belongs to you, my dear Shiva, ultimately. Everything belongs to you, my dear Lord Vishnu. But we were unable to realize that. And the cause of that is, I have no head. Somebody has no mustache. Somebody has no teeth. Why? Because we were not able to realize that. Sometimes there is so much of religious battle. Why? Not able to realize that God is in everything and everything is within Him. And there is nothing out of. Isn't it? So therefore Daksha Prajapati, he is making up, even though, then he said, everything within you. But now the thing might be, okay, God, Krishna is in everything, so He must be something material also. Okay, He is in everything, not only in spiritual world, but He is in material world. So ultimately, if you are in a toilet, say that you make your residence inside the toilet. So does the effect of that smell affect you? Just like say that you live in the toilet for 10 years. You have never come out. You start smelling like a stool. Isn't it? It's natural. If you put a scent within you, do you smell yourself like a scent? Maybe you smell like a chameli. Ye Mataji nahi, ye chameli hai. Why? Because the smell will affect you. So in the same way, because we have been trapped into this material existence for such a long time, this materialism begins to smell within us. Isn't it? Because we are affected by so much of duality, I and mine. Most of the time, we get affected. Just like Prabhupada says, there are people, when they get into accident, he gives an example. Somebody hit somebody from the behind. Actually, his car was hit. He comes out of the car and says, "You hit me." Then he says, "I hit car, not you." So ultimately, because of this close relationship with the matter, he begins to think that I am matter. He doesn't say that you hit my car. He says, "You hit me from the back." Because of our association with the material world, we start to think that we are the material world. We are the material world. They are unable to realize, but the Supreme Lord, you, he is talking about Lord Vishnu, that although you may come to this material world and perform many types of pastime, but you are not affected by it. Just like in Kuntimari, Natto Natyam Dharayasam. Just because you wear the dress of an actor, do you become an actor always? For a person, if Pankaj Prabhu is playing the position of Jai and Vijay, you start forgetting that he is Pankaj Prabhu, but you think that he is Jai and Vijay. Isn't it? But a person who knows about the reality of who he is, you say, it's a Pankaj Prabhu acting the role of Jai and Vijay. Otherwise, they will say, no, it is not Pankaj Prabhu, it is Jai and Vijay. So because of our relationship with this material world and being bound to this material world for such a long period of time, Daksha Prajapati is saying that we become the object of material world. But you are like a spider who creates the net of material illusion. Just like a spider is creating a net, makada ka jal. But is the spider itself trapped by the net? Does the spider get trapped? Yes or no? आप दोनों चीज के लिए सर हिला रहे हैं यहाँ पे. The spider doesn't get trapped. He is creating a web in order to trap somebody else. आप समझे ना? मकड़ा खुद तो क्या है? मकड़ा का saliva से बनता है. It comes out from the saliva of मकड़ा. Spider creates the net with the use of his saliva, and when he feels that this net is no more needed, again everything is consumed. And net is finished. But the spider is not directly trapped. So in the same way, Daksha Prajapati says, this is the creation that you do. Ultimately, it is the energy of the Lord that he functions through. And once he is done, everything is taken within him. But we become the subject of that trap. So difference between the jiva and सो एक दो बार सर जाने के बाद बहुत नॉलेज आती है, देखिए, इसलिए भगवान कभी कोई कुछ कर देते हैं. सो लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज कम्स. Daksha Prajapati is talking this way. So next we have the prayers of Rityus, the priest of the sacrifice. We have somebody else. Anybody else has the phone on them? Okay, Mataji, this time you want to read? That's number 27. Whoever has it, you can read. What does the priest have to say about it?
The priest address the Lord, saying, O Lord, transcendental to material contamination, by the curse offered by Lord Shiva's men, we have become attached to fruitive activities, and thus we are now fallen and therefore do not know anything about you. On the contrary, we are now involved in the injunctions of the three departments of the Vedic knowledge under the plea of executing rituals in the name of Yajna. We know that you have made arrangements for distributing the respective shares of the demigods.
Okay, so what he is saying is, again, my dear Lord, you are transcendental. You are not affected by any of this what happened to us, which we are affected right now. Then he said, we have become so confused and we have no brain to understand you. Why? Because we offended Lord Shiva. What is one of the curse that is given by Lord Shiva? That you guys, because you are so much involved with this karma kanda of killing the animals into the sacrifice, that you will not have a knowledge about absolute truth about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You will lose all that. So those people who are trapped into karma kanda, they will not have it. It's a curse of Lord Shiva. She says, because of that, we know everything about sacrificing the animal. We know about the yajna that we are supposed to perform. We don't have anything, any other understanding about the higher dimension of truth, of who you are, what you are. We understand only three things. What we, he said, three-dimensional truth. He said, we understand that through the performance of karma kanda, we are supposed to attain dharma. Arth, kam, and ultimately, if we get it, then it's going to be moksha. That's the only understanding we have. That if we perform this yajna well and right, either we become very religious. Okay? Then, artha, we attain a lot of wealth. Kam means our sense gratifications are fulfilled. And if we arise ourselves in a higher level, we may get moksha. Our ultimate understanding is that of the scriptures. So dharma, just like Prabhupada sometimes said that the goal of my mission is not to make you dharmatma. The goal of my mission is to make you the devotee of Krishna. That's my goal. Because everyone has their own definition of dharma. Okay, we are bound dharma after dharma after dharma. शादी होने से पहले पुत्री धर्म था, शादी के बाद पत्नी धर्म हो गया, बच्चे हो गए माता धर्म हो गया. So dharma is changing all the time. So it has not a definite meaning of what dharma is. According to your position, the dharma is going to have a different face. And what we have, knowledge is only about dharma, nothing else. Okay? But one dharma never changes. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the dharma of divinity?
Bhagavad dharma. Bhagavad dharma.
What does Sukadeva Goswami say?
Servant of Lord.
वो तो सब ठीक है, मतलब that's what the ultimate निचोड़ is. It says dharma sanuष्ठिता पुंसा विश्वक्षेण कथाश्रयत नोत्पादया यदि रिदिम शर्मा एव हि केवलम. He makes the ultimate nichod of it. It says every one of you have a dharma. All the Matajis have dharma, all the Prabhus have dharma, everyone has dharma. As right now this is your Srota dharma and mine is Bhakta dharma. So soon somebody is going to come here and sit down, I become the Srota, you become the Bhakta. So the dharma, it doesn't take long time to change. So considering this, that everyone has different dharma, Sukadeva Goswami makes one conclusion. Dharma sanustuta pumsa. According to their own nature, every pumsa, every living entities have their own dharma. But what is the goal of dharma? Then he says, Dharma sanustuta pumsa vishwakshena kathashriyat. Ultimately, after performing all types of dharma and engaging yourself into different dharmas, if
Don't attach to any of the positions and be always concentrate on God.
he said,
He is like an actor.
Yeah.
Like
he gives an example.